at a new stadium. Yomi, if I want to ask you, Ineos, what do you think about them?
So personally, I want to say when they came in, um, I was not happy actually because I was of the opinion that this club should be sold 100%.
100%.
Yeah, I'm not one of those that supported the percentage buy-up of the club. Literally because I just think they were chosen like a puppet by the Glazer family.
Yeah.
I think right now, all of our anger, all of our focus will be on Ineos and we stop looking at the Glazers.
Mm.
And that was the plan right from time because the pressure was too much on the Glazer family.
So
Now
much.
they look for people that can come and say, okay, we are Manchester United in and out, through and through. We have a plan, and now every attention diverts to them. Um, that's the way I feel initially. But when they come on board, they came in with some, ideas of their own. They have some list of what and what they want to do.
Mm.
Everything on paper looks good, looks great, and I mean, at this point, we have to jump on the ship with them because since they were the one that were chosen to be able to be one of the people that will run the club now. And if you remember, they started making some filling up some positions, which creates this expectation. Okay, these people know what they are doing. We all have been talking about director of football. We've been talking about some structures in our football that can help us because since Sir Alex left, it looks like Salas looks like one person filling like 3 to 4 positions.
Mm.
When he
Yeah.
left, it looks like a lot of gaps are now were now created at the time. So we have never had a manager that could do what he's doing, both off field and on field, both with making decisions, buying players, and everything, right?
Mm.
So when this guy came on, they sold this idea that they are not going to work alone. They will bring the best people on board to work with them and move us forward. But let's just fast forward to now. It doesn't look great, actually.
Oh,
Yeah. So, but one of the things we still have to realize at the back of our mind is right now, Ineos is just like a band-aid to the Glazers issues. So
you're right.
we don't see the rot again, we see what is covering it, right?
Mm.
And
Mm.
you and I, we agree that these people only have, I think, 20, 25 or 24, 25% of the ownership. They can't make 100% decision.
Mm.
They
Mm.
can only do their part. So we
Mm.
assume that the football operation has been outsourced to them and they are the only one that make decisions. I don't believe so.
Mm.
Right. When they
Mm.
come in there, they also met some rot. We can also say that they met some challenges. And they say they injected 300 million pounds. Is it pounds or euros? I don't know. I'm not sure now. Into the club. And we are still struggling financially, right? Our debts are mounting. I don't even think we're paying back our debt. If I'm correct, I think we're paying back just the interest.
Interest.
Yeah. So, and with the challenges we have in not be able to make top four, which brings some revenues with the issues we're having with a lot of issues having here and there with financials. I would say Ineos are not. Um, I don't want to give like my final decision on them because I said I was going to rate them at the end of next season.
Yeah.
But so far, I've not been totally impressed.
Mm.
Right. I've been impressed with 1 or 2 things that they've done in the aspect of we signing. If we have to rate the signings that have come in under Ineos, I can say I'll give them say 60% compared to what we were doing before. They are saying they want to bring young players, and I see they've been bringing the young players, even though it's still questionable how many years we want to use to kind of figure out what we are. Let me put it that way. We know what we were as Manchester United. I don't think anyone thinks we are still the same Manchester United. But sometimes you don't have to be what you are. You have to create a new you, right?
Yeah.
That still can do better, right? So we need time now to figure out what we are. And that is why they are saying, let us bring new young players that will fight for the club, bring young coach that is vibrant, create this new Manchester United for the future. But sincerely, we fans and even everyone, we are not as patient as
that anymore.
Vision 2050. I'm too old to wait for that vision. Sincerely, so I would say Ineos have been here and there. They've been getting it wrong somewhere, getting it right somewhere. But overall, I'm not impressed. I am not impressed. If you look at the position that's very key to our season, they fumbled it up.
Absolutely.
You hire the man that you say can do the job. All of a sudden, the man got fired. We don't even know what happened. I think a lot of explanations are going around, but I think those are just for the media. Okay, right, for the media. And when things are not too sweet, then the stadium becomes a media what is it called again? You always spin stuff and just make people to stop talking about this and create another talking point. And that's when the stadium came up, Initially, I'm not like I was on the platform that I argued for days, we don't need a new stadium. What happened? Because see, I was just taking or reading from the page of Arsenal when they moved to their new stadium at the time. I mean, it took a lot of years and years for them to recover from concentrating on stadium and not building the football side of things. And I mean, they literally slump into just making top four, and everybody just believe top four is the achievement. We are not even in top four.
We are not even there.
We don't have a team that can even make top four. And we are more concerned about stadium, right? New stadium. And sincerely, I don't believe we have, as at now, I don't believe Ineos have a plan of we getting to top four in the next 2 or 3 seasons. Sincerely, I think right now, what they are just trying to do is build the stadium, get this team to continue to climb gradually up. So winning stuff, I think it's just PR. All this in 2020, we want to win EPL, and I don't think that's the plan. I think the plan is just to build the stadium, see how they can
make money,
raise some money. It's more financials. It's more financials right now than winning EPL or whatever. So I think that's what they are trying to do right now. Whatever they do right now it's more financially focused. And sincerely, who's going to get the more better side of the financials? Back to the Glazers. They have a contract. They have a contract to keep the Glazers happy, and they have a contract to keep the fans happy. But they are more committed to the Glazers than to us, to say the truth. Maybe sounding negative about them, but they have a work to do, and they signed their contract. And we fans, we just have to bear whatever comes our way. That's my point.
All right, I'm going to leave it to the viewers and the fans watching this to drop their comments. Let's know